Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of RUW Decimation. I am your commentator for the evening, Alex Black, and we are slowly approaching our next PLE for the month of July. RUW walking on pins and needles. But we will get to that when we get to that. We are here for Decimation tonight, and we kick things off with the former RUW World Heavyweight Champion, the Raven Lucy, battling it out against the former RUW United States Champion, King Vampire. This is sure to be an amazing contest that we are about to witness, a clash of styles. Lucy is more of the brawler type, and King Vampire is more of a high flyer, if I say so myself. A clash of styles here to kick off Decimation. The Raven Lucy versus King Vampire. The darkness has hit the arena, and the fog is already surrounding my announce table. Already an eerie feeling in this arena, and Lucy hasn't even made an appearance. That is just the aura from this man. As I stated, a former RUW World Heavyweight Champion, and he's also a former WEF United States Champion. That was in Season 2, and that was when he was Drake Danger. If anyone remembers when Drake Danger held the United States Championship, that was a series here on Twitch. But tonight, he battles the former RUW United States Champion, King Vampire. And there he is, the intimidating, the unnerving, the prophet, the Raven Lucy. Lucy has been feuding with the nemesis James Taylor ever since James Taylor screwed Lucy out of the World Heavyweight Championship at viewer discretion advised. I know I reflect on that a lot, but it just irritates me how James Taylor and Alexander Kelly can go so low to that level that they have to have a trick up both of their sleeves and cost this man, this incredible athlete, Alexander's blood brother, Lucy, the World Heavyweight Championship. And tonight, he battles King Vampire from PWF, a former United States champion here in RUW. My question is, will James Taylor have another trick up his sleeve for Lucy here tonight on the June 27th edition of RUW Decimation? Lucy, unfortunately, has to watch his back for both James Taylor and Alexander Kelly, because they have just been a couple of scumbags, and Lucy just can't seem to get away from them. And here is his opponent. Lucy's opponent for the evening in the opening match of Decimation. This is King Vampire, and if any of you people tuning into the show are new to RUW and don't really know what King Vampire is all about, what he can do in the ring, man, let me tell you, y'all are in for a treat. King Vampire is one hell of an athlete here in RUW. Being the second ever RUW United States Champion. But at RUW Bloodshed, he lost that title to Judas in the first ever RUW death match. And man, what a match that was. But tonight, he battles this man, the Raven Lucy, in the opening match of Decimation. Let's get it. There's the bell. King Vampire already in firm control as he delivers the Gourd Buster, sending Lucy face first into the canvas. And now Irish Whip sends him into the corner. Oh, he caught the legs of Lucy. Lucy was probably looking for a reversal. And oh, King Vampire delivering a German suplex. That was a pretty effective maneuver there. And now King Vampire still in control of this match, kicking away at the face of Lucy. And now going after the right arm there. Very smart strategy from King Vampire, attacking the limbs. And now look at this, repeated shots right to the face. King Vampire in firm control of this match as he delivers the standing moonsault and the cover. Oh, but not even the count of one. You see, not even letting the ref's hand hit the mat once there. But King Vampire is just bringing the absolute beating to Lucy here. Lucy hasn't even gotten a single bit of offense in this match. He's rolling outside of the ring. That's where King Vampire is going to meet him. Kick to the midsection of Lucy and connecting the Moonlight Drive. Now King Vampire has Lucy up into the fireman's carry. Oh, but Lucy was able to escape it and sending King Vampire over near the barricade. And finally Lucy able to get some offense in this match. But just like that, King Vampire regaining control, sending Lucy back inside the ring. Now King Vampire has a hold of Lucy, but Lucy answering back with some elbows to the midsection. And that's what Lucy needs to do. He needs to keep this offense going because Lucy has taken a beating in this one-on-one match here. But a kick to the chest of King Vampire connects. And now Lucy with a knee right to the side of the face. But King Vampire's right back up like it didn't even faze him. These two back and forth. Lucy with the forearm in the corner. And a clothesline right to the back of the neck. And now Lucy, he's fired up. Connecting. Oh, he was going to connect the Fallen Angel. But King Vampire had it scouted. What a reversal there from King Vampire. Enziguri connecting to the back of the head. And another German suplex. That's a very effective way of hitting that move. And King Vampire is utilizing it to his best ability there. Springboard moonsault from the top. But only the count of one. Now King Vampire has got Lucy into the gut wrench and connecting a powerbomb. King Vampire has been in full control of this match the past few moments. And look at this, feeding off the energy from the crowd here. Now King Vampire, Irish Whip. There's the drop down and the leapfrog. And King Vampire always looking for a kick to the midsection, but Lucy able to reverse it. And Lucy with the cutter. Look at the leg here. But King Vampire still able to get his shoulder up. But now Lucy looking for that Fallen Angel and finally able to connect it this time. And the cover. But it's still not enough to keep King Vampire down. What is it going to take? Lucy's still on the heavy offense. Like I said, that is what he needs to do if he wants to defeat King Vampire. Heavy strikes there from Lucy. Oh, and connecting a neck breaker. And now Lucy, a hold of the legs. Oh, but King Vampire connecting the Hurricane Rana. Able to counter. And now King Vampire. Oh, these two just trading blows over here. Close to the corner of the ring. Oh, and it appears that Lucy has busted King Vampire clean open. Look at the face. If I could get a good shot. Oh, Lucy locking in the Anaconda Vice on the King Vampire here. He may make him tap. Oh, but he chose to release the hold. Now King Vampire, look at this, building momentum and able to take Lucy down. But there you can see the blood on the side of the face of King Vampire where he was busted open. Oh, King Vampire, only the count of 2. Was close to defeating Lucy, but not enough just yet. Oh, and there's the Shining Wizard connecting onto Lucy. And now Lucy heading back inside. These two just can't seem to make up their mind, and there we have, oh! Lucy just connected the Fallen Angel from out of nowhere, and that is it. What a win for Lucy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Lucy is on a winning streak here. I mean, yeah, he lost that combat zone, but what was it, last week? He pulled out 2 victories in the same night? And then he wins here tonight against King Vampire. What a win for Lucy on a winning streak ever since last week. No doubt Lucy is happy about that, building himself some momentum. Probably trying to get that World Heavyweight Championship back from his blood brother Alexander Kelly. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, speaking of Alexander Kelly, his insurance policy, the Nemesis James Taylor, will be teaming up with Daniel Hayes to take on the team of Swampman and JT. It seems like James Taylor has found an ally in Daniel Hayes. But we're going to see how that plays out. James Taylor and Daniel Hayes take on the team of not Alexander Kelly. I don't know why he popped up in my head. James Taylor and Daniel Hayes take on the team of Swampman and JT. And here he is, the Nemesis James Taylor. James Taylor, Alexander Kelly's insurance policy. And those two seem to have a very strong partnership, a very good, both Alexander Kelly and James Taylor are very good allies. They used to have beef. They used to despise one another. But they seem to have let that go, and they are now allies. But tonight, Alexander Kelly had a one-on-one match, and he is not teaming up with the Nemesis James Taylor. Instead, James Taylor will be teaming up with this man. And here he is, the redneck Daniel Hayes. And here is the first of their opponents, Swamp Man. Swamp Man had a very good showing in the Tournament of Hardcore at RUW Combat Zone, defeating the United States champion Judas and able to make it to the semifinals, but he came up short. And here is Swamp Man's tag team partner for the evening, a former WEF United States champion, Intercontinental champion, a former WEF Intercontinental champion, JT. There's James Taylor teaming up with Daniel Hayes to take on Swamp Man and JT, and it seems like Swamp Man and James Taylor will be starting things off. It's funny considering we have two people in this match who technically their names are JT. We have James Taylor and we have JT in the corner. But enough about that. Currently James Taylor in firm control of this tag team match, as he delivers a stomp right to the midsection of Swamp Man. Now look at this, just choking him out. The ref needs to get in there. And now James, a stomp right to the left arm. Could this be trying to hyperextend that elbow? Excuse me. James Taylor making the tag to Daniel Hayes, who delivers a clothesline and the cover. But only the count of one in the early goings of this tag match. But Swamp Man is currently taking a beating right now. Daniel Hayes delivering a knee to the temple. But Swamp Man right back up. Irish whip. There's the drop down. And the leapfrog. And Swamp Man delivering a back elbow. And it's Swamp Man finally able to regain some offense. Or gain some offense, I should say. This is the first bit of offense I believe he's delivered in this entire match. He was able to make the tag to JT. And now Daniel Hayes answering back against JT here. And Daniel Hayes tags in James Taylor. But JT answering back against James. He's got him up against the ropes. Delivering a shot right to the face. Irish whip. The leapfrog, and the back elbow connects onto James Taylor, and the cover. But only the count of one for JT. Now James, Irish whip, drop down, and now James, he just popped JT up and delivering the reverse power slam. What athleticism and power from James Taylor there. He's got JT in the corner. But JT answering back with an elbow to the face. But now James, Irish whip, and the back elbow connects. And James tagging in Daniel Hayes. And Daniel delivering these heavy strikes. He's got JT up on his shoulder. What strength being displayed from Daniel Hayes, delivering the neck breaker. And JT delivering a clothesline there. Now both JT and Daniel Hayes back inside the ring as JT delivers the belly to back. That's what that move almost looked like. Almost looked like a belly to back suplex, but there's the Northern Lights suplex for you. And JT, look at this, feeding off the crowd. Now JT with an elbow drop right to the chest. And a second one. And JT is not done. Now JT, Irish whip, he's got Daniel Hayes in the corner. And now just targeting the left arm there. And again, he's got the left arm tied in the ropes there. A shot right to the face, and another one. And there's a third. JT just bringing the beating to Daniel Hayes there. Now JT ascending up to the top rope. If I were JT, I would just jump. But instead, he's going to taunt the crowd. JT, what are you doing? Well, he got down, and that allowed Daniel Hayes to make the tag to James Taylor. JT, no offense, was kind of being a little bit of a dumbass. He had the opportunity to jump on Daniel Hayes, deliver some more damage. But Daniel Hayes, because of JT's stupidity, was able to make the tag to James Taylor. No! James had his hand on the ropes, but the ref didn't see it. Can we get a replay on that? JT had his hand on the rope, but the official never saw it. Oh no. Alexander Kelly and James Taylor are certainly not going to be happy with that outcome. They're going to have a very long and hard conversation with the official after this evening is said and done. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the World Heavyweight Champion and the Tournament of Hardcore Champion will battle Chris Nitro, the Internet Champion, the Hardcore Champion, and one half of the RUW World Tag Team Champions. Now, this one is pretty interesting because, as I mentioned, Alexander Kelly is the Tournament of Hardcore Champion, okay? Chris Nitro is the Hardcore Champion. But because Alexander Kelly has the Tournament of Hardcore Championship, he could cash in on Chris Nitro whenever and wherever he wants. Hell, he could cash in tonight. But I think Alexander Kelly is choosing to wait for that opportunity. If I were Alexander, I would want to wait to cash in when Chris Nitro is vulnerable and hurt. But Chris Nitro is at 100% here tonight. And here he comes, the World Heavyweight Champion. And there you can see the Tournament of Hardcore Championship, which is a briefcase that Alexander Kelly has in his hands, where, as I mentioned, he has one full calendar year to cash in on the Hardcore Champion, whoever the Hardcore Champion is, whenever Alexander Kelly chooses to cash in. Right now, it's Chris Nitro, his opponent. And Alexander Kelly is choosing not to cash in tonight because, as I stated, he probably wants to wait until Chris Nitro is vulnerable and he's hurt. So this is just a one-on-one match between the Hardcore and the Tournament of Hardcore Champion. This might just be a preview for what's going to happen in the near future. And here he is, the Hardcore, Internet, and one half of the World Tag Team Champions. Chris Nitro has it all here in RUW, just about. But Chris Nitro battles the World Champion and Tournament of Hardcore Champion, Alexander Kelly, the General Manager of RUW. And this match is sure to be interesting. As I mentioned, it might just be a preview for what's going to happen in the near future when Alexander Kelly chooses to cash in on Chris Nitro. But Chris in firm control of this match at the moment, targeting the right arm. Now Chris, with a kick right to the spine of Alexander Kelly. Seems like Chris may have just lost his balance and delivering the springboard crossbody onto Alexander. Cover. But only the count of two. I'm surprised Chris even got a 2 count this early into the match. Alexander pulling himself up on the apron, but Chris... Chris just got bitch slapped by Alexander Kelly. Oh my God. And now Alexander gaining control of this match. Oh, but Chris able to take him down. But Alexander rolled out of the way from the elbow drop. But Chris with the Frankensteiner and repeated shots right to the face. And now Chris, just sending Alexander face first off the canvas. And now Chris rolling through, applying the Boston Crab. But Alexander seems to be fighting out of it, and he does. Now Alexander with the spear, just spearing Chris Nitro out of his shoes here. But only the count of one. Alexander needs to keep on this offense onto Chris Nitro here. There's the drop down, and Alexander taking down Chris Nitro, and a kick right to the chest. Now look at this, Alexander Kelly bringing the beating to Chris Nitro. He's measuring him here. Now Alexander with a knee right to the face and a clothesline takes down the triple champ. But Chris right back up and delivering a forearm. Alexander, every single time he thinks he has a little bit of offense, Chris Nitro brings it right back on him. And now these two right in front of my announce table. Chris sending Alexander back inside the ring. Now Chris, the springboard splash onto Alexander Kelly. And it's Chris in firm control of this one-on-one match at the moment as he delivers the body splash. And now Alexander gonna roll over to the corner. But Chris still in firm control of this match. Oh, but Alexander able to answer back. And now Alexander has a hold of Chris and sending him into the corner. And now Alexander has Chris Nitro up and delivering the snake eyes in the corner. Alexander's fired up and he delivers the headlock driver and the cover. But only the count of two for the world champion here. Chris rolling out. Now Alexander exiting the ring as well. But Chris Nitro, sending Alexander face first off the ring apron. And now Chris with a kick right to the back. And dropping the elbow on the kidneys. And connecting the body splash. Chris in firm control of this match on the outside of the ring in front of my announce table here, because I'm the only commentator. Chris delivering multiple body splashes on the outside. But Alexander was able to get the knees up. Chris went to the well just a little too much, and Alexander was able to take advantage. Ref at a count of 7. These two still going at it on the outside. These two need to get back in the ring. Chris delivering the step up enziguri. But he just exited the ring. He just broke the official's count. Chris could have won by count out there. But instead, he's got Alexander up into the fireman's carry and delivering the breakdown on the outside of the ring. This is not a smart strategy for Chris Nitro. He just wants to beat Alexander Kelly senseless here. And now sending him back inside the ring. And now Chris, what's he doing? Cover onto Alexander. And still not enough to secure a victory. Chris, you should have hit that breakdown in the middle of the ring. Then you probably would have been able to defeat Alexander Kelly instead of having to pick up his dead weight and sending him inside of the ring, allowing him some extra time to recover. Chris was looking for the springboard senton, but Alexander got out of the way, knee right to the face, able to bust Chris Nitro open. And look at this, Alexander Kelly is just targeting the head and face of Chris Nitro. Probably just trying to knock him out. Chris pulling himself up on the apron. but Chris with a shot right to the face of Alexander. Chris has Alexander up again. And another breakdown. This time it is in the ring. And Chris securing a victory over the World Heavyweight Champion and the Tournament of Hardcore Champion, the General Manager, Alexander Kelly. Man, if I say so myself, Out for Blood have not had a good night. James Taylor getting his hand on the rope and the official not seeing it. Then Alexander Kelly suffers a loss against Chris Nitro. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up is main event time. We have another tag team match coming up as the Assassin Mark Jones, the Intercontinental Champion, will team up with the United States Champion, Judas, to take on the team of the Madhouse Jackal and Lumberjack. This tag team match is sure to be interesting. Main event coming up in just a moment. Judas and Mark Jones, the United States and Intercontinental Champions, making their way to the ring almost as a unit here. Look at this. Coming out together here. And here he is, the Madhouse Jackal. Already has a list of accolades in both his WEF and RUW career, but ever since WEF shut down, we here at RUW picked up the Madhouse Jackal because we knew how much talent this man had, how much potential this man had to become a star here in RUW, and he became the first ever hardcore champion. And he's no longer hardcore champion, but at least he holds the record of being the first ever. But Jackal's tag team partner for the evening, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Lumberjack. Main event coming up. It looks like the Assassin Mark Jones will start things off with the Madhouse Jackal. Bell sounds, main event now underway. Jackal connecting the Michinoku driver right off the bat onto the Assassin Mark Jones, and now sending him into the corner. Oh my God! Delivering the haluva kick. That'll certainly reconstruct your face. Take some of the features off. But Mark able to counter. He's got Jackal in the corner. And look at this, tying the left arm up in between the rope. And now look at this. Mark just assaulting the limbs of Jackal here. Very smart strategy. You know, pick apart a man piece by piece. Mark delivering the small package driver. And now focusing on Lumberjack. These two eye to eye, but Jackal makes Mark Jones pay for taking his eye off the ball. Now Jackal tagging in Lumberjack. And now Lumberjack with a shot right to the face and another one. And now Lumberjack, look at this, in firm control of the assassin Mark Jones at the moment. But Mark right back up, delivering these heavy strikes. Mark delivered a kick to the midsection and connecting a DDT. And now Mark, Irish whip onto Lumberjack, sends him into the corner. And now Mark sending Lumberjack face first off the top turnbuckle. Oh, but Lumberjack answering back. And now Mark has got Lumberjack up against the ropes. And now Mark sending Lumberjack right to the outside. Mark fired up here as he delivers a drop kick through the ropes. And Mark back inside. But Lumberjack focusing on Judas, who's not the legal competitor at the moment. These two are going to fight it out on the outside. Lumberjack delivers the belly-to-belly suplex. Fisher out a count of 2. Mark answering back against Lumberjack with some sharp elbows to the midsection. Oh, but Lumberjack doing the same to the assassin Mark Jones. Fisher out a count of 6. And because Lumberjack re-exited the ring, Mark Jones and Lumberjack not focusing on the right competitors at the moment. Oh, but now Mark delivers a knee. And now Mark. Oh, step up Enziguri connecting. Now Mark, the schoolboy, and a kick right to the face. And now delivering the leg drop and the cover. But only the count of 1 for Mark Jones. And now Mark tagging Judas into the match. Oh, Judas took his eye off the prize. And Lumberjack was able to take control because of that. These guys need to stop making this mistake. And now look at this. Lumberjack stomping away on the right hand of Judas. Now Lumberjack sending Judas into the corner. Oh, but Judas answering back. And now Judas, was looking for a boot to the face. But Lumberjack was able to move out of the way. But Judas still on the attack as he sends Lumberjack down. And now Judas, look at this, firm control of this match at the moment. Repeated shots to the face and a stomp to the midsection for good measure. And now Lumberjack rolling out. These two back inside. And now look at this. Lumberjack applying the Billy Goat's curse submission hold there. Oh, but Judas able to break it. And now Judas locking in the sleeper hold onto Lumberjack. But Lumberjack connecting the stunner. Able to get out of it. And now Lumberjack has a hold of Judas and connecting the exploder suplex. Now Lumberjack, never mind, Judas answering back, and Judas delivering a springboard enziguri. And Judas taunting the crowd And that allows Lumberjack to get the tag to the Madhouse Jackal. Now Jackal, Irish whip, and connecting the belly-to-belly suplex. And Jackal tagging in the assassin Mark Jones. Now Jackal has Mark up into the fireman's carry. And delivering the snake eyes in the corner. But Jackal focusing on Judas here, and Mark able to take advantage of that. And now Mark with an elbow right to the... I'm sorry, I'm getting an announcement in my headset from the producers in the back. I apologize. What? Are you serious? Guys, hang on. It seems like the general manager, Alexander Kelly, has just been assaulted backstage. And it seems like Alexander Kelly is currently being carted into an ambulance. Our camera crew is not in the back. They're all out here in the ringside area. But I guess as we progress here, if I get any updates on the condition of Alexander Kelly, I'll keep y'all updated. But I have to call this match. This is the main event, and Alexander Kelly has just been assaulted backstage. He's in an ambulance right now, being carted to the nearest local medical facility. Y'all need to fix this. Jones connecting the super kick right to the jaw. I'm sorry, I'm currently distracted by the condition of Alexander Kelly. He just got assaulted backstage from what we know. But we don't have any information as to who did it, as to the condition of Alexander Kelly. We don't really know anything. But as I mentioned, if I ever hear anything, I'll keep y'all updated. But man, I hope he's okay. I mean, that's the general manager. Judas just connected the spear onto Lumberjack. And now the cover. And Judas and Mark Jones able to pick up the victory. What a win in the main event of the evening. Judas and Mark Jones picking up the victory over Lumberjack and the Madhouse Jackal. But man, Alexander Kelly, you know, I really hope he's okay. But ladies and gentlemen, Alexander Kelly just got assaulted backstage. He has just arrived on the hospital. This is a very serious situation going on here. But our camera crew is not able to catch up. So if I have any updates on the Alexander Kelly, I'll keep y'all updated next week. So thank you for tuning in to RUW Decimation. Tune in next Thursday for another episode. And we will catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.